Have you ever wondered how art captures not just history, but the emotions and beliefs of an era? Today, we delve into two extraordinary works by Louis Vernansal the Elder. Through these paintings, we'll explore both a king's vulnerability and a prophet's plea. What secrets do the plague in the reign of David and Louis XIV in Notre-Dame hold? Let's uncover the stories, the meaning, and the history behind these powerful artworks. Our journey begins with the plague in the reign of David, painted in 1675. Look closely, what do you see? Faces of agony, a city stricken by disease, and in the midst, King David himself, grieving and praying. Vernansal, with intense attention to Baroque style, captures David's emotional and spiritual turmoil. Now, why did Vernansal choose this scene? The story comes from the Bible, where David's actions bring a plague upon his people as divine punishment. It's a tale of human frailty, leadership responsibility, and a hope for redemption. Vernansal's dramatic use of light and shadow and his meticulous detail amplify the despair, adding depth to this timeless scene. Symbolically, the painting reflects the anxieties of 17th-century Europe, a time marked by plagues, wars, and a desire for divine intervention. Here, David represents both human failure and the possibility of forgiveness. Vernansal's rendition serves as a mirror for viewers to reflect on their own faith and resilience. Today, finding this work can be tricky. It's believed to be in a private collection, though many of Vernansal's works are also scattered across various French collections. Yet, even without seeing it directly, understanding its story allows us to connect with Vernansal's vision and the era he lived in. Now, let's shift to the grandeur of Notre-Dame de Paris and the figure of King Louis XIV himself. This painting, created around 1710 to 1715, shows a different side of Vernansal's work, less despair, more hope and triumph. But why did he choose this specific event? In 1687, Louis XIV, often called the Sun King, fell gravely ill. His recovery was seen as nothing short of miraculous, a sign of divine favor. Vernansal captures the king's Thanksgiving service at Notre-Dame. This wasn't just a religious act, it was a political message. God had spared the king, and thus, France was blessed. Such ceremonies reinforced the power of the monarchy, and by painting this scene, Vernansal immortalized Louis's image as a chosen ruler. Notice the grandeur here, the rich colors, the elaborate architecture of Notre-Dame, the posture of Louis XIV. Every detail, from the cathedral's Gothic arches to the crowd's reverent stance, reflects Baroque opulence. Vernansal used these elements to highlight Louis's almost divine status. On a symbolic level, the painting reinforces the concept of the divine right of kings, a belief that rulers were chosen by God to lead. The image of Louis in Notre-Dame thus not only celebrates his recovery but also reminds viewers of his ordained position over France. It's both a spiritual and political statement. As with many works from this period, locating this piece today is a challenge, with some historians believing it might reside in French archives or private collections. Nonetheless, its historical significance keeps it alive in the minds of art historians and enthusiasts alike. Both the plague in the reign of David and Louis XIV in Notre-Dame show us two facets of humanity, vulnerability and divine favor. Vernansal, through his mastery of Baroque art, captures these emotions in ways that resonate even today. Through plague and recovery, fear and gratitude, Vernansal reminds us of the power art holds to mirror human experience across the ages. So, next time you see a Baroque painting, take a closer look. You might just find a reflection of humanity's deepest fears and hopes hidden within the brushstrokes. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the art and history of Guy Louis Vernansal the Elder.